A very good morning to my dear student. Welcome to my class. So today we'll be discussing about the capital. In our last class, we have discussed about labor and we have completed the chapter. Today we'll be discussing about the capital, meaning and types of capital. So what is capital? So capital is the produced means of production. The definition says capital is the produced means of production. Why produced means of production? Because with the help of capital, we produce the finished goods. Okay, with the use of capital, we produce the finished goods. Now, what do we produce and what is finished good? Finished good means the last item we get. The last item we get for consuming. Okay, like say any food product. Okay, take the example of a biscuit. How the biscuit is made? Okay, the wheat is brought from the field, then it goes towards the machinery. Again, it is turned out into the flour, and the flour is made into the dough, and it goes in the process of oven and all, and from oven the biscuit is converted. So see the process from wheat till the last end. The last end is a biscuit. So the process from wheat till the biscuit, middle whatever is the process, that is called the process of production. So who does that work? That work is done by the capital. From wheat till the last end biscuit, in the between whatever process is there for making the biscuit, from grinding to turning it into the biscuit, whatever work is done, so it is done with the help of the machineries. That is called as the capital, we say. Okay, the process which is used, it is termed as capital. So capital is the produced means of production. Okay, and the wheat is the raw material. The wheat is the raw material. Okay, that is called as input, and the process whatever was used, that is capital, and the last end what we got at the end, the biscuit, it is called as the output. It is called as output, or you can say it's a finished goods. Okay, so now come to types of capital. So how many types of capitals are there? I have noted 7 types. Okay, there are 7 types of capital, which is very much important for you. So money capital, you must know this. Okay, money itself is not called as a capital. Money itself is not termed as capital, but the money which is used for purchasing of machineries and all, it is called as capital. That's why it is called as money capital. Okay, if you take the money and if you say I have a capital, then it is wrong. Money itself can't do anything. With the help of money, okay, just with the help of money, without purchasing anything, you can't do anything. But when the money is used in purchasing the item, okay, when the money is used in purchasing the item, then that is called as capital. Okay, if you take the money and if you try to produce something with that note, currency note, then it is not possible. But when you invest those money in purchasing other item, then that is called as capital. Okay, so money itself can't be called as capital, but the money which is used in purchasing item, it is called as capital. Okay, so money capital. So next is here real capital. What is real capital? Real capital is the physical stock of goods. It is the physical stock of goods which is used in producing, okay, other commodity. It is the physical stock of goods, like the machineries. Machineries is the physical stock of goods which you can see, which you can touch, which you can feel. You can say a tangible item. Machineries is a tangible item, okay, which you can see, which you can touch and feel. So real capital, it is the physical stock of goods which are used in the process of production. Real capital, like machineries, okay, machineries is the best example. Okay, this is what real capital. Next is your fixed capital. As from the word only you know, fixed capital. What is fixed capital? Fixed capital are those capital which are used or put into just single use. Okay, which are used or put into just single use. Okay, which is already fixed. Okay, fixed capital, like machineries. Machinery, it is fixed. It is fixed. You cannot change the position. Okay. Okay. You could not change the position of the machineries. But what you can do, fixed capital. With the help of fixed capital, okay, you can use those fixed capital till lifetime. Means again and again and again. It is not perishable item. Perishable item means it will not get over, it will not get finished after one use. After one use. So fixed capital, like you can take example, office furniture. Once you keep it, it will be there only. Big machineries, once you keep it, okay, it will be there only. So in the short run, you can't change the position from one place to another. Okay, in the short run you can't change the position, but in the long run, okay, possible is there, but too much expenditure. Too much expenditure. If you are okay investing the money in operating an industry, the lots of machineries need to be installed. Lots of machineries need to be installed for that industry. So if next day somebody is coming and no, move your machineries. So can anyone move those machineries within the short period of time? No. It can't be, because big huge machineries, it can't be shifted easily. Okay, it needs time. So fixed capital are those capital, okay, which can be used again and again in the process of production. Which can be used again and again in the process of production, like machineries. Okay, they are put in one use, but they are using again and again. Okay, next, circulating goods or circulating capital. So circulating capital, as fixed capital in one place you can use again and again, okay, those goods. But circulating capital, okay, these goods you use just once. Circulating capital are those goods which are used only once. Next time you can't use. If you want, you can't use. But fixed capital, already it is installed, you can use. But circulating capital, if next time you are going to use, you can't use, because you will not get. Why you not get? Because, okay, as I told the example that wheat one, it is, the example is raw materials. Raw materials, the goods like wheat, you have already grind it and you return it into flour. So can you get the same wheat again? Excuse me. Can you get the same wheat again? No, you can't get. You can't get the same wheat. So that's why it is used only once. Okay, this circulating capital are those goods which are used only once in the line of production. Okay, Next time if you're going to use, you can't. Okay, but fixed capital, if you're going to use again, next time also you can use. Again, next time also you can use. You can use again and again and again. Okay. Next, floating capital. Okay. So floating capital are those capital which can be used in alternative lines of production. Okay, which can be used in alternative lines of production. Alternative line of production means a different lines of production you can use. Okay, different lines of production. Like example, the best example is the steel. Okay, for floating capital, best example is steel. So steel can be used in making furnitures. Steel can be used in making utensils. Steel can be used in making the body of the car. Steel can be used in several items. Okay, so steel is the best example. Okay, for floating capital. So floating capital are those capital which can be used in alternative lines of production. Okay, next, sunk capital. Sunk capital are those capital which can be used just once. Okay, put in a single use only. They are also called as specialized capital. Sunk capital are also called as specialized capital because they are specialized in one category only. They are specialized in one category only. They are not specialized in different category. Okay, so sunk capital are those capital which are used in just single line of production. They are also called as specialized capital. Example, printing machine. So printing machines can be used in just printing only. It cannot be used in other process. You just do printing only. If you are going for doing other activities, you cannot do. So this is what sunk capital. Next is your debt capital. Debt capital are those capital which includes shares, debentures, promissory notes. Okay, means the investment. Okay, these are called debt capital. Okay, so the investment made. Okay, so debt capital are those capital, the titles which are included in the debt capital are shares, debentures, promissory notes, bonds and all. Okay, so these are the invested money. Invested money. That's why it is known as debt capital. The shares, debentures, bonds, okay, promissory notes and all. Okay, they are the debt. They are the debt. It need to be payable. Okay, when you are investing the money in the government bonds and all, the government, okay, need to pay you. So it is in the debt. It is in the debt. So that's why it is called as debt capital. So this is what the types of capital. Money capital, one more time I am explaining you. Money itself is not a capital, okay, but the money which is used in producing other goods is called as your money capital. Real capital, physical stock of goods. Okay, it is a physical stock of goods which can be used in the process of production like machineries. Fixed capital, the capital which can be used again and again. Okay, fixed capital. Circulating capital, the capital which are used just once. Okay, example, raw material. Floating capital which can be used in alternative lines of production like steel. Sunk capital, okay, which can be put in just single use. Okay, which can be just put in single use. It is also known as specialized capital like steel. And debt capital. In debt capital, the title which are included in debt capital are the shares, bonds, promissory notes, okay, debentures, etc. Okay. This is what in today's syllabus. Thank you.